What'd you think of the Ronda Rousey fight? I know you and Joe were kind of like early Ronda adopters. You know, you guys made friends with her early on, and you had him on the Joe Rogan show. And I've been a big fan for a long time, but you know, it was kind of cool because you guys kind of were backing her before she was in the UFC and all that stuff. You know,
The first time I heard of her or saw her was at an amateur show, Tough Enough. I had a couple 10 Planet Fighters fighting on the show, and she's in the back warming up, and she had a bunch of GoCore guys from Highest On with her, and I knew those guys, and you know, they were telling me, "Oh, dude, this chick's a beast. She's gonna go out there and tear some shit up." I go, "Really?"
is this the Armenian judo crowd? Is that
Yeah. She grew up with them,
Okay.
so she was a little white girl hanging out with the Armenians, and so I'm watching her hit the focus mitts and warming up. She looked like a beast, and she went out there and destroyed.
Really?
Yeah.
A jiu-jitsu competition.
No, it was amateur MMA.
Oh, okay.
She was amateur MMA.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if it was her second fight or third fight or whatever, but she went out there, quick armbar, and that's where I took notice. I thought, wow, this chick's gonna go somewhere quick.
How long ago was this? 2 years, 3 years?
No, I would say probably 3 years,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
2-3 years, something like that. Yeah, and then I don't know how she ended up on Joe's podcast. Maybe she Twittered Joe or something and said she wanted to do it, and then she came on, and Joe thought it'd be cool if I came on at the same time, and then we went back and forth, invited her down to the gym. She's been to my gym probably about 5 or 6 times.
Okay.
Yeah, she's tough as hell.
Yeah.
She doesn't fuck around. She's a little Tasmanian devil.
There's a lot of pressure on her that night, you know, with all that media and like everything. I mean, that's a lot of pressure to put on one person.
And then she almost got choked.
Jesus, I was watching with my 9-year-old stepdaughter, and I was screaming because, like, you know, Liz Carmouche cranked that neck, and you've seen UFC fighters tap out from that crank before.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, it's all going, you know, wrong. But she's fucking tough, man.
I looking back, you know, while it was happening, I was not feeling too good.
Yeah.
I just wanted her to go through it. But in hindsight, it's good that she went through all that trouble, made the fight way better.
Yeah.
And it was actually perfect. It couldn't have gone any. Having her in trouble, and she barely hangs on by the skin of her teeth, and then she turns it around, and then she's trying some new armbar that she's not known for. It's not new, but she's doing the little headlock armbar thing. I used to do that one a lot back in the day, and
It's like
then
a wrestling move or something?
it's more like a judo. It's
Okay.
like it's a Gene LaBelle. I think Gene LaBelle is the one who showed it to me, or was it Ken Shamrock? An old Ken Shamrock tape that I saw. I think it was a Ken Shamrock. I used to like that move, but it's not very high percentage. And when she tried it the first time. That's how she got her back taken.
Yeah.
And then she goes back to it. And she's determined to get it out. Ronda, go to your shit. Just go back to your shit. Who cares what people say? Just go back. And then the way she transitioned to the armbar, right when she gave up on that headlock armbar, man, it was just amazing. You rarely see any kind of movement like that. It was beautiful. And then she fighting for the arm, she's struggling. Liz gets up, tries to stack her, and then she tosses her back down, and then she's struggling. She's having a hard time with the armbar. You know, Liz Carmouche was defending, you know, working on that defense like every day, and you could tell. And then she finally got it at the end of that round. It couldn't have gone any better. She still got it in the first round.
Yeah.
It went down to the wire.
11 seconds to go.
She was having trouble. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just that performance alone, you know, advanced women's MMA, you know, you could say 10 years. I mean, that's such a historic moment, you know.
Absolutely.
And it could have been fucked up. You know, she could have got the choke or got choked out or something. But now it's like women's MMA is here, and it's just big, you know.
Yeah. The Cyborg Ronda fight, that should be the biggest pay-per-view of all time. It should be.
Isn't that crazy?
Because by that time, every male MMA fan is going to be into watching Ronda and Cyborg. Like, who wouldn't get excited for Ronda and Cyborg? Come on.
Yeah.
This monster fucking gargoyle beast against this pretty judo Olympian.
Yeah.
Who's not going to want to watch that shit? Who is not going to want to watch that?